Listening Library presents The Academy 2. The Journey Continues by T.Z. Layton. Narrated by James Fouhey.
For Tinashe. From the Journal of Leo K. Doyle. Note to readers. What, did you think the story was finished when I made the Lewisham Knights youth team? To be honest, I sort of did. After all, the Lewisham Knights are a Premier League team. I thought my future was set. In a few short years, I would join the senior squad and have everything I could ever need. I'd live in an apartment with my friends, buy my dad a new truck, pay my sister to never bother me again, send Aunt Janice to the opera or something, and get my pet lizard a brand new cage with a waterfall and the fattest crickets in the forest. Most of all, my future would be full of soccer, Premier League soccer, Champions League soccer, national team and World Cup soccer. Sounds amazing, right? I thought so too. Except that wasn't how it went, not at all. Here's the thing. Earning a spot on the Knights was a big deal, but I quickly learned that it was only the first step. Nothing was guaranteed. Nothing was easy. In fact, trying to become a starter on the Knight squad and playing in the U14 Premier League was even harder than making it through the London Dragons Summer Academy. Now I was competing every day against kids who were either already on the team from the year before or who were the best players at their own Summer Academy camps. Not only that, but the head coach of the Knights is terrifying. And I was in for a big surprise when I got to Lewisham. Not a good surprise either. A surprise that, even if I do manage to become a starter, could put my entire soccer career in jeopardy. If things don't change, and fast, I might be back in Ohio soon, watching my dreams of being a professional soccer player flush down the toilet. Or the loo, as they call toilets in England. Isn't that weird? But I'm getting ahead of myself. I know you want to hear all the little details along the way, what a real Premier League youth team is like, how they practice, how good the competition is, who my teammates are, what the games are like, where I'll be living, and whether I have to take classes and study like other middle school kids. Just like last time, I don't know the ending to this story. I'm right in the thick of the season, struggling to survive, wondering if I'll have a future as a soccer player. So here we go. Are you ready? We'll get to London soon enough. But this story begins on my hometown soccer field again, on one of those perfect sunny days near the end of summer that never seem to end. Except things are a little different now. Entry number 1. Sweet Revenge. The game was about to start. A pre-season scrimmage between the Middleton Beavers, my old team, and the Columbus Tigers, a club team with a national ranking. I was captain of the Beavers and approaching the center circle for the coin toss. Normally, a team like the Tigers would not bother traveling to play a bunch of YMCA kids in Middleton, Ohio, also known as the middle of nowhere. The Tigers should have destroyed us last year, but they barely beat us 3-2 after I scored 2 goals and missed a penalty at the end of the game. Although I wasn't on the Beavers roster for the fall season, the coach of the Tigers had given permission for me to play in the scrimmage. In fact, he had requested it. Everyone wanted to see if Leo K. Doyle, the small-town kid who had just made a Premier League development team, was really that good. Tomorrow morning I was getting on a plane to London to join the Lewisham Knights U14s. I could hardly believe that was happening. I guess dreams really do come true. But it wasn't all peaches and red roses, as my mom used to say. This was my final game with my hometown team and my old teammates. I had to say goodbye to my family and friends and pet lizard for almost a whole year. And the competition in the development league was going to be fierce. I was nervous and excited and overwhelmed all at the same time. But I could worry about all that later. Right now, I had a game to play. The referee, my sister's piano teacher, was holding a quarter in her right palm. Leo, you're the home captain. Head or tails? Heads. The ref flipped the coin. Tails. Ronnie Lewis, the captain of the Tigers, smirked at the result. "We'll take the ball. Get ready to lose again, Leo." I just smiled. The Tigers played with 3 defenders. Ronnie was the center back, one of the best in the whole state. He was almost 6 feet tall, growing a mustache, and as mean as a cornered raccoon. "You think you're big stuff, don't you?" Ronnie said. "Remember how I took you down last time? I remember nutmegging you from behind. Then you tripped me. You took me by surprise. That won't happen again." Ronnie snarled and took a step forward. "I don't know what those coaches see in you, but we're about to give you a lesson in reality." I gave him a level stare. "I do my talking on the field." "Boys," the ref said sternly, "play ball and keep it clean out there." She blew the whistle and waved to the sidelines. "Let's go!" The game started, and it took us a while to get the ball. I hung back deeper than usual and helped our midfield survive the attack. The Tigers were pretty good, I had to admit. But I had just spent my summer training day and night, testing myself against some of the best youth players in the world. One of the Tigers clanged a shot off the post. Our left fullback got the rebound, panicked, and kicked it upfield to no one in particular. Luckily, it fell to Dennis, our center midfielder. A Tigers player closed on him at once. "On your right!" I shouted. Somehow Dennis got the pass off. I arrived half a step ahead of a defender. Just before we collided, I turned my back and spun around him with the ball stuck to my feet like tree sap, drawing oohs and ahs from the crowd. Now I had some space. I dribbled ahead, surveying the field like an army general. It was just me and the defenders. I should probably wait for my teammates, but Ronnie's words kept repeating in my head. "We're about to give you a lesson in reality." I didn't like his attitude or his scraggly mustache or his fancy club teammates who thought they were better than us. Okay, so they were all better soccer players than everyone on our team but me, but that didn't give them the right to act like jerks. Someone's about to get a lesson, I thought, but it isn't going to be me. Their left fullback ran at me first. I stutter-stepped, causing him to hesitate, then kicked it downfield and raced past him. I was much faster and left him scrambling to keep up. Now it was me against Ronnie. As fast as I wasn't sure if I could beat him in a foot race. Ronnie was almost 2 years older and much bigger. It might be close, but I had other ideas. Plenty of them. Ronnie got right up on me, breathing hard and sweating, smelling like a bag of dirty laundry. I could tell he planned to bully me off the ball. He didn't think I had the speed, moves, or quickness to beat him one-on-one. I left the ball in front of me, daring him to take it. He took the bait, and I pulled it back with my left foot as he lunged, leaving him off balance. I could have beat him right there with a quick push to the side. Instead, I danced with him, moving the ball from foot to foot, pulling it backwards and forwards again and again, jerking him around like a puppet on a string. I heard more gasps from the crowd. Ronnie was getting frustrated. He started grabbing at my jersey, but I kept swatting his hand down and pulling away. Sensing more defenders were about to close in, I nutmegged him again, just like last time, and ran forward to collect the ball. This time, instead of tripping me, Ronnie shoved me hard in the back, a nasty play that caused me to stumble. At the start of the summer, before I had gone to the academy, I would have fallen face first in the grass. But I hadn't just become a more skilled player in London. I had gotten tougher and smarter as well. Expecting him to retaliate, I had lowered my center of gravity before he shoved me, picturing my legs as tree trunks connected to the ground. I almost fell, but I kept my balance and then sprinted forward. Now I was one-on-one with the goalie. In the corner of my eye, I saw the ref lower her whistle, letting the advantage play out before she called the foul on Ronnie. Left with no choice, the keeper rushed out to stop me. I took a hard dribble to the side, opening up an angle to shoot, and calmly passed the ball into the net. The ref blew the whistle and pointed to the center of the field. 1-0. My teammates mobbed me, and the parents on our side went just as wild. Even the parents of the Tigers were cheering. Before I ran back, I turned and winked at Ronnie. He lowered his head and looked away. I had made my point, but after that, the Tigers
Sample complete. Ready to continue?